In the centre of Paris tonight, clashes with riot police. It followed demonstrations across France by more than 1 million people, angry at the handling of the global economic crisis. There were repeated baton charges, and after fires were started in some of Paris's best-known boulevards, police used tear gas. It was perhaps inevitable that the mood here on the streets of Paris would change. There is a lot of resentment about the bailout of the banks and the fact that many ordinary people here feel that they didn't get to benefit from that. But before tonight, today's huge protests had been overwhelmingly peaceful and were the largest since President Sarkozy came to power. This had been billed as Black Thursday, when France would be shut down by a general strike. Many railway lines lay deserted and many public sector workers walked out, but the total standstill some had predicted didn't quite happen. Crucially, these were crowds drawn onto the streets by the global recession. More than 1 million people were on the streets across France, marching against the policies of President Sarkozy. There is simmering resentment here that the people who caused the recession are the ones being bailed out.
They're giving away billions to banks, and they're not taking into account the problems of the common people.
The talk on the streets here is all against bonuses, against bailing out banks, unless jobs and wages are protected too.
The money has been spent on helping bankers mostly, without any counterparts, and we want money to be spent on public services, on jobs, on wages.
What is the mood of the people here on the streets?
Disappointment, anger, and no more faith in the government.
The violence on the streets tonight involved a small minority. President Sarkozy said the 1 million protesters had been right to be concerned about the economic crisis, and he promised to meet trade union leaders next month to discuss economic reforms. Gavin Hewitt, BBC News, Paris.